Hey guys, apologies for the noise. There's peak hour traffic at the moment, and so the trains are going quite often. And also there's a lot of construction happening where I'm at. I haven't done a face-to-face video in a while, and mostly that's because I've been staying at a lot of hostels, and it felt kind of weird to talk to a camera when when a bunch of people are around you, you know. Having said that, I'm in Sri Lanka at the moment, and I am at a hostel. But I think the difference is I just decided, fuck it, who cares what people think about you, or how stupid it might seem, like who really cares what other people are doing? Like, all these restrictions that I placed on myself, from being shy or whatever, they're just all personal barriers that I put. Yeah, and they don't have any basis in reality, or it doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyways, I was going to talk to you about Cochin and Alapi, which were the next places I went to after Hampi, but I thought I'd talk about what's happening at the moment, just to keep you guys updated. I'm in Sri Lanka for 3 weeks, and I've been in this hostel for 2 weeks, mainly because of this. Yeah, so what started off as a simple cut from a boulder in Hampi quickly progressed to an infection. It's funny because when I first got the cut, it was like the smallest cut ever, and I thought nothing about it. I just carried on as usual. After a few days though, it got a little bit red, a little bit sore, and I was like, oh, okay. So I started putting a plaster on it and putting antiseptic cream. And it looked like it was getting better. Slowly but surely it looked like it was getting better. Until there was a point where it just looked like it healed. It was scarred, but it healed, And then the day after it just got bad. I got like an abscess. And then when I touched down in Sri Lanka, I decided to go to the hospital. Yeah, so what they've done is they cut off the infected piece. I'm on some antibiotics, and just yesterday actually they stitched it all up, and hopefully it's gonna heal. It looks like it is. Well, it feels like it is, kind of. I'm hopping around quite a bit, but yeah. But this downtime has helped me in a way. It's allowed me, I bummed around heaps. But it also made me reassess what I wanted to do and what I wanted to value, because I was deciding whether I should keep doing videos or not, just because it was so time consuming, and there's that whole juxtaposition between capturing a moment and participating in it. But yeah, I actually met a pretty good photographer, and we actually had a talk about that sort of thing. He was just like I talked about how sometimes you miss the moment and you're just scrambling with your camera to try and capture it, and how he managed to do that, because when you have a professional camera, there's all these settings that you have to do, and he's just like, well, you learn to spot when a moment is about to happen, and so you're ready when it does, which is kind of cool. And he was also like, sometimes you just miss the moment, but you just enjoy it. You don't take it, you don't capture it, but you just look at it and you enjoy it, and know that it would have been a good photograph. Yeah, so I decided that I should keep making the effort to record because it really makes you look at things in a different way. You know, like you walk at a slower pace and you capture all these tiny details that you wouldn't if you weren't on the lookout. You know, it's quite cool actually. Being crippled has meant that I haven't been able to do much exercise, or any exercise actually. So I've been running through my routine in my head in the mornings, like just imagining going through it, just to keep it going, you know. Like, yeah, and just to mentally just make sure that I'm still committed. Yeah. Having said that, I did my own cooking and tried making my own dal, which turned out pretty good, pretty tasty actually. If you don't know what dal is, it's kind of like these herbs and spices mixed with like this split lentils, and you can add your own vegetables and stuff to it, whatever you want. But yeah, it's a good staple for, especially for vegetarian diets, because lentils are quite high in protein. I've cooked porridge as well, but that's not that exciting. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be seeing much of Sri Lanka. I'll probably just stay here the whole time before I head back to India. But having said that, Sri Lanka is pretty expensive actually. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Like, the trains are getting pretty annoying, and I thought I'd just update you guys on what's happened. See ya.